And we welcome you back to Kentucky Newsmakers from WKYT News. The economy seems to be picking up, and a leading indicator is home sales. People willing to sign those papers and take on the responsibility of home ownership are expressing some confidence in the future. The president of the Lexington Bluegrass Association of Realtors is Blevins. He's here with us today to talk about home trends and sales and what kind of homes are selling. How long should you expect it to take if you want to sell your home, that kind of thing. Mr. Blevins, who's from out Sterling, has his finger on the pulse of things all around the Bluegrass region, and he joins us today, and it's good to see you. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you, Bill.
Appreciate
Glad
it very
to be
much.
here. Yeah.
Well, how are home sales doing right now?
Well, right now it's looking really good. We look at our statistics often, and we track things daily and monthly. And so comparing 2012 to 2011, overall activity is up 17%. There's a lot of bright spots, increase in sales, increase in prices a little bit. Inventory is declining some, which is, we were a little high. And there's just a lot of bright spots. And I just on the way over here, I got an email and a text that we don't have our January numbers for 2013, but they're working on them, and the sales had increased 27% from January 13 to January 2012.
In addition to sales, do you have some lookers out there right now, in particular as we head into the warm months?
Very much so. Traditionally the warm months are when people get out and they list their homes and they start looking, but that's happening right now. Our foot traffic has picked up, our website hits, unique visitors is increasing, and that's shifting in technology-wise from the desktop type computer to the mobile devices. We're able to track that, so there's increases in a lot, and the activities is increasing. So if you're going to list or sell, it's time to get out and do that now, not wait on the sunshine.
How much time should you invest, or money should you invest in preparing your home for sale?
Well, I guess that's different for different people, the types of homes that they have, and there's not a, but you want it to look decluttered. You want it to have somebody come in. There's staging experts that can come in and help you stage your home to declutter it and give you some advice on what to do. And as far as a dollar amount, I don't have a set amount for that, but it is important to, when people come in, especially the ladies, they know what they want, and if there's a lot of clutter, it's distracting to the purchaser.
I've always heard this is an interesting debate. Is it easier to sell an empty house or one with some furnishings in there?
Well, I think the trend would be to have some type of furnishing. There's companies here in our area that can come in and bring in the furniture, and it's nice to have. You want to come in, and the first thing that most females do in purchasing home, the guys are looking for the TV room or something like that, but they're placing their furniture on the walls. What's the wall space like? So it is good to have a few pieces of furniture and have it staged somewhat.
Is getting approval for a home loan getting easier at this point? We all know about the clampdown that happened right after the collapse and bust a few years ago.
Right. It appears to be. I talked to a couple of lenders yesterday, and things are loosening up a little bit, but still there's some regulatory changes with the Dodd-Frank. The bankers are receiving 3,500 pages of new regulations and not even sure what's going on there. But it seems the two people I talked to, there are some good programs coming out. There's some down payment assistance programs that are going to be opening up here, I think, in the 1st of March. So it's easing up a little bit, and but yeah, there was a clamp down there for a little while, but it seems to be easing a bit.
Can you see or spot any particular trends in terms of downsizing or upsizing? People built some really big homes, particularly in the 90s. A lot of folks are upside down in their loan situation. Are you spotting any change there, or are people just hoping that eventually everything will be all right there?
Well, I think it's a little bit across the board there. Yeah, they're hoping that things, and the price, the inflation is going to happen, it looks like, and based on the inventory, but or the lower inventories. But they're dealing with that in different ways. There's been a decrease also in foreclosures and deed in lieu of foreclosures and bankruptcies that have been on the market, which could drag the prices down or decrease them. People are the younger generation. We study the millennial 18 to 35 a lot, and they're moving, as we were talking before about going downtown, getting an apartment, getting a condo. However, that's a supply of people out there that are coming out of college with probably an average debt of $27,000 and living at their parents' home. So we're looking forward to them getting out and getting the confidence. But as far as the large homes that are upside down, or homeowners that are upside down, they're handling it in different ways, and we're hoping that those prices will increase so that they won't be upside down.
As you see those, as you say, especially younger people moving to the inner cities or moving back into towns, do you still have a large number of people who want that back 40, so to speak, who want some acreage and want to get out of town?
Yeah, I think so. And we have people coming in from California that are they come and they've sold out there in the past and made a nice return on their home and can come and buy that acreage. And there's still a percentage of people that want to live out in the rural areas that enjoy the freedom and the not being real close to each other. So yeah.
How does this region function as a region? I mean, do people, generally speaking, when somebody says, they're moving to the Lexington area, do they mean Lexington, or do they mean that could be Mount Sterling or Richmond or Georgetown?
I mean, at the Lexington Bluegrass Association of Realtors, we have 11 primary counties that we have members and brokerages in, and we have a large sphere of influence there and connectivity, and just as the community of Lexington and the area wants to have the Bluegrass region, when we say we're and when one of us wins, we all win, basically. So there's a lot of things going on and efforts being made. We at LBAR, we have a committee that goes out and connects with those communities and communicates with them, and we have realtors in those areas that we can refer things to and get their expertise off.
About a minute left. What do you see happening in this year in real estate?
Well, I'm not an economist by any means, but
I understand
you know that. But all the activity, as I mentioned before, the overall activity has increased 17%. The interest rate environment, what I'm understanding, is going to be in the 4% range or less, maybe a little above 4. So I see a lot of good things, and the projections for 2014, 2015 are looking good. So some people have said that the housing industry is the tailwind to the economic recovery, and it puts a lot of people to work when you sell a house, from transportation to furniture to appliances to technology. One from the National Association of Realtors says that when you sell a home, it puts $60,000 into the economy. That's pretty nice.
Pretty important, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
All right. Al Blevins with the Bluegrass Lexington Association of Realtors. Thank you for coming. Appreciate it very much.
Thank you, Bill.
Keep us informed on those trends during the year of your presidency.
We'll do. Thank you very much.
We're back.